Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi again. For second example, we will discuss on active high pass filter. Okay, so the requirement for active high pass filter is it will pass 100% signal for a signal higher than 500 kHz, and it will block 80% signal when the frequency signal at 3 kHz, and it will amplify the overall signal by 10 times. Okay, so we need to determine what is the cutoff frequency, the value that we design the cutoff frequency, and draw a complete diagram of active high pass filter. Okay, so similar to first example, we're going to solve the gain using the equation for active high pass filter. Okay, you should remember this equation. 1 plus f over fc square. Okay, so from the first example, we know this we cannot use this condition because we cannot solve fc using this condition. But here it is 80%, then we should be able to use this information to solve for fc. Okay, so when it said that it blocked 80%, meaning the gain is equivalent to 0.2. 0.2 because only 20% of the signal will be passed through the filter, and another 80 is being blocked by the filter. Okay, but since this is active high pass filter, we must multiply with 10 because the amplification is 10, meaning the overall gain is actually 2. Okay, so our equation will become 2 equivalent to 10. Rf over R1 is the amplification, equal to 10 multiplied with f over fc divided by square root 1 plus f over fc square. Okay, so from there we should be able to solve for fc, which if you solve it step by step, eventually you get fc is 14.7 kilohertz. Okay, so from there you should be able to calculate for CF, R1 and RF. Okay, so the value here is equivalent to 14.7 kilohertz. Right, and we only have R1, RF and CF. C1 is not applicable. Okay, so meaning we're just going to calculate for R1, RF and C1. Okay, so we know we can calculate that value based on the cutoff frequency, 1 over 2 pi RF-CF, because this is high pass filter. No, it's not RF-CF, it should be R1-C1. Okay, so this is not applicable. Okay, CF is not applicable because this is high pass filter. Okay, so high pass filter only have R1, C1 and RF. Okay, so it is C1 R1. Okay, so it is 14,700 equivalent to 1 over 2 pi C1, and let's consider, let's say we say R1 is 10 kilo ohm. Okay, so from there you will be able to calculate for C1, which you should be able to calculate this value. Alright, So we have R1, we have C1, then we need to determine RF. So RF over R1 equivalent to 10, therefore RF should equivalent to 100 kilo. Okay, I will try to calculate C1 and put the value later. Okay, I have calculated for C1, it is 1.08 nanofarad, right? So the last question asks you to draw the active high pass filter. Okay, so we do know that active high pass filter we employ operational amplifier, right? Then we have R1 and C1, and this is our V in, this is C1, equivalent to 1.08 nanofarad. This is R1, 10 kilo ohm. Then we have another feedback resistor, V out, it is RF, equivalent to 100 kilo ohm. So this is the complete diagram for active high pass filter. Alright, thank you.